All right. I don't know if this video is going to turn out or not, but this one's for Cola. Little inside joke. And I was talking to folks that I trade with, and they said that there was some activity today, so why not make a video? Uh, this is going to be pretty comprehensive, so if you're new or if you're uh, been out of the game for a minute, welcome back, and let's get things moving. Trading plan. Make sure you have one. Make sure it's written down. It should be next to you. You should look at it as you go through things. It should be on paper, real paper, not in your phone, not digitally, on something that you had to touch and manually write. Because as you write, it puts it into your memory. So, first thing, market up or down. If the market is up, we do nothing. Market is down. You can see that over here because it's red. It says minus over here. It's also over here. You cannot do it by the color of the candle. Just because the candle is red does not mean the market was down. You need to see that the market was down in a number form. It's on your brokerage as well. I always think it's a great idea to put $5 or $10 in the SPY just so that it's at the top of your brokerage and you can see it without looking it up somewhere else. Duh. Make it easy on yourself. So market up or down. The next step is snowball. So I want to see if I can buy any of these positions that we still have. But I want to buy them from smallest, $33, to largest, $113. It's not the share price, it's the total sum of the total position. Okay? So I'm looking to find these on the screener, NOG and CIVI. NOG and CIVI are not on here. Okay. Big thing people will get into is they'll try to buy stocks they don't own first because they feel like they bought stocks and they didn't work. And the way positive and negative reinforcement has worked your entire life is that if something doesn't work out, you did something wrong. But that is not the case in investing. Okay? So, next step is universe. So, if you go on the channel, type universe, make sure you subscribe, and that video goes through how I pick my universe. But there are two on my universe. So, we'll start here with AT&T, which is in the Dow. Do you know what stocks are in the Dow? Good to know. Little adverts here. Hopefully I can get out of it. There you go. All right, so let's take a look. And there are three things I'm looking at. I'm looking at this dividend, EST, and that's just an estimate. EST is estimate for the following year. And I'm also looking for dividend TTM, which is the trailing 12 months. And I just want to make sure they're both over 1%. And they are. We have 4.76 and 4.77. Occasionally there will be one of these that is empty, has nothing. That is an automatic disqualification for the way I trade. Debt and long-term debt over equity. I will not trade anything that is over 4.0. So this is well within my limits, although you must understand that debt equals risk in a business, and this is still very high debt. So there's that. Now PE and forward PE, I want to add these up, divide by 2, and I want it to be under 15, which obviously both numbers under 15, it fits. Then I use the closing print, which is $23.30 right here. So go back here. $23.30. I want to keep my position sizing to 1% of my total account, so I can only really buy one share. That's all right. Buy one share a lot of times. I'll head over to the brokerage account. Trade. Not on my normal setup, so bear with me. Obviously, same Walmart computer, but until it explodes, we will use it. you can make do with what you have. That was one of the advantages of being raised poor. All right, 23.30, and we're not going to do any day trades today, but I'm trying to buy one share, 23.30. I want it to be a limit order. See how it says limit? And a good till cancel with extended hours, which just means it can fill when the market's not open. Burn. 23.30, I'm confirming the price. I got burned on that before just because my computer is so bad. Bada bing, bada boom, that easy. All right, now on to the next list, and you just go through it until you're out of money. Now, for a little thought exercise and some practice on your own time, $23.30 is the price. So figure up your sell price. I would take that number times 1.01. Travelers is in my universe. It's a P&C insurance company. So you can see here, dividend is very low, but it is over 1%, which is my threshold. The debt is almost non-existent, very low debt. And both the PE and the forward PE are under 15. But if one was over 15, as long as you add them up, divide by 2, and it's under 15, you're good to go. So we have Travelers Insurance, 271.20. Well, they got murdered today. One share. Remember, I'm trying to stay to 1% of my total account size. One share. 271.20. There's always an opportunity cost in the stock market. You can never buy everything. So it's really important to have a structure. And if you have a structure of how you manage your money and exactly what to buy, when to buy, and exactly when to sell, like I do, it becomes very easy to make money in the stock market. Good till cancel with extended hours, always a limit order. 271.20, and we'll ship it. All right, next step of the trading plan. We're written down. We went through snowball so far, when the market is down. Then we went through universe, step 2. Step 3 of the second sector is just go through them alphabetically. AIG is a very big insurance company. I don't know what happened in insurance, but this sector is in here. We have a dividends, over 1, very low debt. PEs are good, within range, right? 72.29, AIG. Try to keep them in order best I can. I may screw it up on the fly. It's at the end of my day. And I would like to relax, so got to manage this money and all the rest of my accounts. But it doesn't really take that much time. And I enjoy it. 26. All right. 72.29 for AIG. And you can see it's trying to get me to buy it at 73.44. That's why it's important to get your price somewhere other than your brokerage, in my opinion. But you can see here, limit order, good till cancel, extended hours. In a weird, sick and twisted way, they're doing it as a service to their customers because the orders will fill. New investors will get very upset if they put an order in and nothing happens. But we're patient. We follow the system. Price action, trading rules. Oh, F&F. Fidelity. Wow, all insurance has got smashed today. We've got nice dividends, low debt, low PEs, 5106 F&F. going to town. They were right. There's opportunity here. We've been waiting a while. Although we're up pretty massive on an account that doesn't even have a deposit. It's pretty awesome. Just one share this time. Still growing the account. But it's not my money. It's trading profits. Limit order, good till cancel, extended hours. 5106. And if you don't put this right price in, you will pay way too much and it will be very hard to make money in the short run. Long run, I don't know. Nobody knows, right? The long run, nobody knows. But in the short run, price action is actually very predictable. We've got Lamb Weston, one of the ones we've been really destroying. I believe this is the Ore-Ida French fry company. That's what I know them as. And you can see we have nice dividends over 3%. That is very high, but it is under 4.0. And if you add these up, here's a great example. 1506 is over 15. But that doesn't matter because this one is so low on the forward side. If you add them up, divide by 2, you're going to be under 14. LW, 4187. Uh-oh. Nice and easy. No big deal. Most of the time you do nothing. But today, we get to buy and we got plenty of money. Just one share. 4187. Limit order. Good till cancel. Extended hours. All right. We'll get to see if my intel was accurate. Because so far we've bought pretty much everything. I guess that is 5. So now we have Radian. It's an insurance company as well. We've got a dividend. We do have low debt and low PEs. This is kind of concerning though, but it's not part of the trading plan. Trading plan says these 3 things. So RDN 3167. Don't overthink it. Just one share here. Remember 3167. Don't pay this 3280. We're going to sell it before then. We're going to be selling it at like 3220 some. 34. 3234, right? 1%. 3167 times 1.01, right? So do that for a little practice. It should help you out. So we look here on a little recap. We've got a lot of activity. We've got orders in on the buy side. It's a little too late. It's another disadvantage of working this shift here. I'm not a fan. It is very temporary. I'm going back into retirement, but I'll do these videos sporadically when I meet somebody or when I feel like there's extra value. I do generally want to help you folks. You can see here the account size is $2,500, so 1% of that is $25. As that grows, we'll take more shares. And in the background, just understand that if I'm not doing videos, I'm still doing this every day, every single day. And I know a lot of people don't do it every day, but I do. This is my life, and it's changed my life, put me in retirement. and will eventually enable me to start a charity. That is what's happening. Average working people can win. They can beat the market. Forget what the losers say. And that's what we have. So have a trading plan. Write it down. You got to watch the video a few times. Watch it. Write it down. And this thing totally reset. That's my day trade. Looks like it worked out pretty good, don't you think? But that's what we have. I'll go do a little big picture here on the S&P to close it out. And you can see big picture. We're right in this range of all-time highs. We really haven't went anywhere. It's still the same as it was roughly at the end of October. We've done some moves, made some money through the volatility, but we're really just in a big sideways. So that's it. I'm going to cut it off. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a licensed financial advisor. This is just what I do. This is my trading system. But it's really hard to start if you don't know anything. And I'm just sharing a little information, a little entertainment of my journey of how I turned $10 a week into an account now that feeds itself and with no deposit, and feeds me, and an investing account along the way. But there's risk in the stock market. You can lose money, especially if you don't have a plan or if you don't execute correctly. You can make a mistake and lose a lot of money. So be careful. If you got to consult somebody licensed, go do that. It's not for me. I think most folks are better off doing it by themselves. It's not that difficult if you have some structure. And that's all you got. So trade at your own risk, but if you don't risk, you assure defeat. The only way to win the game is to play the game. Game's changed my life. Hopefully it's helpful to you. Do me a favor and hit the like button if you're still here. We'll see what happens there. Subscribe and all that. If there's a maybe, we'll just call it a maybe. If there's a maybe out there in your life, share the video with them. There aren't very many yeses, but there's a lot of maybes. And as I always like to say, we did a lot of buy orders today. And this is officially not the top because the market was down today. We're in flux with the markets. That's how we outperform. This counts up 65% over last year. And this is exactly how I did it. Step by step, day by day. If you got time, check out the playlist. Got questions, hit me up. Have an awesome day. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.